Greetings, viewers, and welcome back. It's time for another Replay Tuesday here at Sparky Pants Studios, and everything is coming to a head as we head screaming into that Steam Open Beta coming tomorrow.
That is right. That is coming tomorrow. I'm Deckard with my partner here,
RedRupee, of course.
And yes, tomorrow is the day. If you're seeing this on Tuesday the 14th, that means Wednesday the 15th is our official Steam launch day. I'm excited. Very excited.
And I am too. And you know what comes along with Steam launch day?
What's that?
That's going to be Dropzone Mania.
Dropzone Mania is our special streaming live event on the 15th, on that release day. We're going to have a bunch of activities, stuff related to wrestling. Doesn't really make sense until you see what we have coming.
You'll see what's coming. You'll see what's coming. We're going to have some tag team bouts. We're going to have some championship matches. It's going to be madness.
It's going to be really great.
We've got more important things at hand here because we've got a match happening right in front of you. Let's take a look.
So we've got ZappingStrike versus Usgu.
And actually some pretty varied builds here. Tank Gunner Mech versus Gunner Tank Summoner, and different builds all around.
Yeah, looks like for Usgu we've got Pulverizer, ECM Locks, Landfall, then Rocket Thruster, Mazer Flare, and then we've got, the lovely widget, Positron Condenser with Capacity Overload and Healing. No, it's Repair Bubble. There we go. What have you got over there for ZappingStrike?
ZappingStrike's running a warhead with flamethrowers, ECM locks, and Dino Vortex. So going to be a real potential danger if he starts getting some levels. He pumped that first level actually right into his tank, so maybe he's planning on just some early farm. But even so, with Dino Vortex and ECM locks, you can pull the whole team in, lock them down, and just dish out the damage. So I want to see this warhead really get in some good plays.
One thing to remember though is that Dino Vortex no longer has its slow attack, so that'll be interesting to watch.
That's true. It's not quite as effective as it used to be, but still, that big AoE pool is definitely a threat.
Definitely.
Especially with you got Scatter Laser and you have Null Field, which both are kind of small area attacks. So that in combination with the Dino Vortex, I think if ZappingStrike hits his combos the way I would expect this team to fire off, can be some pretty serious damage.
Yeah, and it looks like they both have Mazer Flare, actually.
Yeah, surprising.
So we're going to have a lot of vision on this game.
So we can see already that Usgu has cleared all 3 of his level 1 cores. ZappingStrike is finishing off his big one right now and actually heading down to the boss, it looks like, with just the 2 rigs. Maybe. I don't think these 2 can handle it. I think he's going to need warheads. So those 2 actually kind of just hanging out a bit early and now stalling on the vision tower. I think he's got to realize that there's no way he's going to be able to take that boss. Yeah, he finally calls the rigs back. Usgu playing very aggressively right now.
He does have thrusters, so if he had to get out of there, he could. Uh-oh, that warhead is dangerously low on health.
Let's see, that recon is level 2. Hits the thrusters.
Down he goes with that beautiful new death animation. It's now 1-3, Usgu leading with 12.5 minutes remaining. Looks like he's going to pressure on that vision tower as much as he can, but Positron Condenser going down, stunning Vanguard and Pandora. Vanguard goes down.
Along with Recon.
Wow.
That's a double kill for Usgu, who's already been poaching a couple cores from this side of the map. He's 3-1 right now. And looks like he might be able to take it 5-1 after this initial run. Pandora's trying to bait Widget back into this turret, but they're just not having it. They're content to sit back, heal up, and not engage. Vice now pulling in, and now Widget gets herself pincer between those 2 turrets. A third coming up. What is Vice doing? Vice fell back, left Widget to die.
And now that that cloning laser was doing damage to Vice, and Vice was pulled in with Dino Vortex, but still escapes out of that. Man, that was interesting cat and mouse game now.
Yeah, Usgu had the advantage and kind of just stuck around a bit too long, unfortunately, and gave the double kill in return to ZappingStrike. Now Pandora's still hanging out up top. I guess not looking to... Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
I thought she was going to escape there for a brief moment, but it didn't happen. Alpha going down here. Oh, or maybe not. Who wants to leave that Alpha? Usgu could easily... This Recon can pick that off.
No, he's not going to
man, he didn't see it.
Recon going through the fray of Kavash on his way back home. Vanguard escaping that Vice Pulverizer. Gonna upload its 4th core. Looks like it's gonna be uncontested here. Even if it was contested, Vice would take the damage. So we've got three vision towers for Usgu right now, and he's not putting pressure on that 4th. I would hope to see that right now, but instead he's gonna go for that middle hive. I'm sorry, his top hive on the right side of the map.
You can see Alpha's going down on those second level hives now as both players just start farming up. A little bit of extra health going on. 2 stacks of Amoeba Protocol already on that level 2 Vice, and the squad levels are pretty much even up despite the score kind of making us guess to the contrary here.
That's that.
Off goes the
Encoding
Mazzer
tower
flare
since
there,
early.
giving vision to see how safe it is to
Wow,
possibly grab that
that
extra
felt
core.
really good.
Yeah, I mean, that's such a perfect location on this map. That one lane right there is so central to all the engagements that'll happen around the uplink. You always want to keep that vision around if you can.
Yeah.
Let's
And Recon and Vice didn't, they almost, I think they were faking out the pressure on the vision tower there, because now they're just busting out and going back home. Now, is that a level 1 hive on the bottom right side of the map? No, it's a level 2.
Everything is level 2 right now, so everyone's starting to clear off. I would have liked to have seen Usgu. Maybe he's been playing so aggressively so far. Maybe hit this north tower, and when he was kind of scouting around a little bit.
Yeah, he had a chance to get that alpha.
But really not much in the way of big engagements after that first initial scuffle over the vision tower on the northwest side.
Yeah, and this match does have Alpha Strike. We forgot to
Core
mention
away.
that. So they are
Bravo
2-2
Zulu,
now on
Commander.
Alpha Strikes. And nobody has their level 3 hives up yet to get Hive Buster.
Yeah, it's going to be a late game objective kind of play, so it looks like everyone's just clearing out their cores, getting those level 2 hives down, and getting on into the race for the Alpha Strike. It's 3-6, however, as Usgu is starting to give a little bit of relaxation, I guess, on that central uplink.
Yeah, and now
I feel like I'd rather maybe see Usgu keep the pressure on and maybe just upload those 2 cores. I understand wanting to keep the pressure up on Alpha Strike, though, so it's kind of a mixed bag. It's always in this mid-game, do I keep the pressure up or do I fall back and focus on my own strategy?
Yeah, I think Usgu's maybe been paying attention properly to the experience bars, because he's behind almost a full level, so he knows that he needs to kill those hives to be on par with Zapping Strike. But now the level 3 hive for Usgu is up as Zapping Strike goes after this boss. So I think if everything goes according to plan, Usgu is going to get that point for Hive Buster.
It could be down to the wire, though, because this boss buff will allow Zapping Strike to super speed farm through all these level 3 hives. It depends on how the rest of these goes down. Hive Buster is seeded, however, so it takes the score to 3-7, and despite, I guess, that first initial battle, it seems like Zapping Strike's actually been on the back foot for most of the game here. Let's see, there's, oh my gosh, there's so many cores over here.
Yeah,
look, there's 4 cores in the base, there's 3 more over here.
I mean, that's not a bad place. No, and now I'm confused. And now he's bringing all the cores back home. And I thought he would at least drop those cores off at the upwing and keep that lead.
See that?
Yeah,
5-5 on
never
the
stop
alpha count
fighting.
too, so
maybe his plan is just to go hit those other level 3 hives and make sure he can farm right away. His second level 3 just spawned right now, and they're pretty much spawning neck and neck for both players. We're still waiting for the last hive for both sides as far as that Alpha Strike. So it looks like it's just going to be a straight up race. Neither player is going to interrupt the other, which tends to happen on Mind the Gap a little bit. But I like what Zapping Strike's doing here. He's not going to spend all 3 rigs on farming. He's going to have some uploads going in the background. That kind of hedges his bets, right?
Right.
So even if he does lose the Alpha Strike, he's closing the gap one way or another.
yeah, and he's got those 3 cores right there
I'm ready
next
for
to
the
the
next
uplink,
move.
ready to ferry back and forth, queue them up. So he should be 8-7 after all this is said and done.
I like Usgu not picking up any of those cores because he knows he can get all 3 of these, which are further away. He's already going to be down there, grab those cores, and then he kind of has everything right in a central location.
That's
when it comes
right.
down to the big team fights here in the last 5 minutes of the
Tide's
game.
turning.
And are those alphas dead?
Nothing
Those
you
alphas
can
are
do
dead
to
in the
stop
upper, the top left
I don't
hive.
think he can
I don't
keep
think
up,
he's
though.
gonna keep up.
He hasn't even touched his 3rd hive. It's 8-7 right now, and that last, yeah, there's no way. This alpha's going down for Usgu, and Zapping Strike just unfortunately wasn't quite fast enough. And now looking at a 5-point deficit right now.
Yeah.
About to be 4, but even so, that's once
How
it
many
gets to this
cores
late
will it
game
take?
point, that essentially means that you're going to have some serious control of the uplink to get this back, or just outright smash a couple rigs in a team fight.
He does still have the opportunity to go for total vision though, so he could get 2 points out of that if played correctly. Usgu sending some of his rigs back home to heal. Not sure why he's not uploading.
I think he's just a little nervous with only Recon out here. He knows Pandora might teleport in and drop the turret, and was that a misclick? That must have been a misclick. Yeah, he cancels the special move. Unfortunately, Zapping Strike drops the Litany of Plagues way out of position. possible he hit his keys out of position and maybe wanted
maybe
to
he's a
blink
little
behind the
flustered
recon.
at,
Oh!
nice blink away there
Dodging
to
it.
get out of that rocket cluster. So now Recon's uploading, uplinking with his rig, with his Recon, with low health. He's going to pull it off just fine. 7-12 now with 5 minutes left, soon to be 7-13.
An important thing to note here, though, is that Usgu has cleared out all the hives on his side of the map,
You're
but
saying I
he's
have
still
to do
2
that
levels
again?
behind ZappingStrike. ZappingStrike, I think, has the superior team composition right now, both in levels and in overall team composition. I think Usgu can maybe snipe a rig
think
if
I'm
he catches
getting the
it out
hang
of
of
position
this.
with this widget loadout. But right now, in a big team fight, I don't think there's any way ZappingStrike can lose. So I think he needs to stop farming and start getting in Usgu's face and deny all the uploads he can.
Yeah, and I think he's ahead in
that
speed
is
how
how
it's
it's
because of the boss kill he got. It's that big 400 XP chunk. But yeah, he needs to stop farming and just go on the offensive. Because now Usgu is just going to be chaining all these uploads.
9
He's got
points
1,
down.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cores on his side of the map. Meanwhile, ZappingStrike's got 7 cores on his side of the map as well, plus the 3 on his body.
There goes the encase. All the AoEs are coming down. A little late. Where was that? Oh, that turret was so far away, unfortunately. That could have been a down widget. Either way, though, force the rigs off. He's got 3 cores to upload. Vice is kind of considering maybe engaging here, but I don't think there's much alone Vice is going to do against all this.
Yeah,
Still
Zapping
8
needs
to
to
16.
He's got plenty of time. Yeah, his score is double for Usgu. ZappingStrike has plenty of time to go back and forth and chain reaction those cores back into his uplink, but
Oh, there it is.
Oh no!
One rig goes down. Pandora jumps in with the breakdance. Then
Oh,
comes
wow.
the... Oh, wow. This is all coming out. This is exactly what I wanted to see. The AoEs drop and deny the escapes and the heals.
Unbelievable. And one of those kills went down to the cloning laser, and there's
Yeah, that's-
Usgu with the well-played
Oh,
emote.
2 of them.
2 of them went down.
Because there was one up here, and then both those rigs spawned more cloning lasers. Immediately going for that total vision. Gonna take it to 9 to 11, but there's a full
16 to
30.
11.
Oh, sorry. 16 to 11. And there's still a full 20 seconds
How's that?
before any more rigs get
Everybody
back
seem
on the
clear?
field. So 11, I mean, it's gonna be 13 easy, I feel like, to 16. So suddenly, looks like ZappingStrike's got a chance.
And just like that, you can, with proper placement and proper strategy, games can turn around even when you are double points behind, 8 to 16.
No, I hate it when I see players just kind of fall behind and maybe lose total vision or lose alpha strike and they just drop out of the game immediately. But not right now. We're seeing the tenacity of a player who knows he had a chance, has a strategy in mind, got that additional farm in ahead of his opponent, and now taking advantage of those 2 levels to really take out these team fights. But he does need to get out here. He's kind of giving an unfortunate window for Usgu to get back into this and spread those points a little further.
You're saying I
Yeah,
have to
a
do
little
that
missed micro
again?
there. Pandora's got to get on the ball. Here comes Warhead, pulling them all in.
There it is.
Oh, and then the case as well. Oh, and
Pulls him in, locks him down. Where's the Litany of Plagues? It didn't go down.
it was a little delayed. I think was it still on cooldown?
It's possible. Oh
it's
no, took out his own recon. Or sorry, that was Vanguard, not recon.
And there goes Widget with the positron condenser. Warhead is in danger, should get out of there as fast as possible. Pandora, what are you going to do to save him? Nothing's possible here. Oh, and Recon.
Oh, just barely. Wait,
just
no,
barely.
there's cloning lasers everywhere though. Both of these rigs
no.
are still in a lot of trouble.
Unbelievable. Look at the power of the cloning laser.
2 minutes left, and there's nothing but Pandora and a pile of cores on the map. The last rig standing, now free to upload for the next 30 seconds.
Tide's turning.
Yeah,
Usgu has a
Nothing
rig
you
coming
can
on
do
in
to
10
stop it.
seconds, but that Vice isn't going to be enough to contest this Pandora.
Yeah, these 4 cores are going to get dunked without contest, and it's now going to be 18 to 17 with about,
I'm ready for the next
I guess,
move.
it's going to be 50 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, after Usgu losing 2 big team fights right there, getting squad wiped twice, I mean, it's something to
See
consider
that?
with this cloning
Exiles
laser.
never stop fighting.
Wow. Yes, go on.
Vice
sorry.
should just steal that core. Yeah, but that's something to consider with this cloning laser is that if you commit to a fight with a cloning laser and you start losing rigs, you're just going to be out damaged. Vice is going pretty ham right here.
Wow.
I'm surprised we didn't see the ECM locks go down before the
there's
pulverizers.
Vice is in trouble.
Vice is trying to kite around, giving Recon time to get into this. Oh, he should have turned around and disabled that. Pandora Is Vice going to escape? I don't even know what's going to happen here. Let's see. Vice is looking for the
How
out.
much health does he
Pandora
have?
has 5
14
seconds.
HP.
Is she going to go for it? No, Vice escapes. Pandora cuts off the chase. There's still so little time, though. It's 16 to 17. There are cores all over the map for both players. Warhead and Widget now facing off in the center. It does look like Usgu has the advantage with 2 extra cores.
Here comes Recon with a core on his back. Oh, and the rocket cluster.
I guess he
thought
expected Warhead to
yeah.
retreat. He tried to lead the target, but unfortunately Warhead was going nowhere. Down at level 5, why would he?
Yeah, Recon's gonna get out of there, 3 against 1. He knows that's not safe, waiting for backup. Here comes ZappingStrike with the last second tying core. Will it happen?
I think it's gonna happen. 8 seconds left. Man, if
I'm ready
either
for the
Recon
next
or
one.
Widget were level 5, these team fights would be totally different.
There's the encase. Will he be able to thrust her out of there?
He
No,
can't.
goes down.
He's locked down.
Oh no, get out of there, Recon. You're so low in health, 32 HP.
Vice is trying to upload, but it's just too much damage. The Flamers are locking him down. The heals
my
went down a
gosh.
second too late.
And here comes Pandora with the game-winning core. Will Widget be able to stop? Does Widget have positive on condenser? She does.
But Recon's still healing up. There's nothing to deny the second upload as soon as this stun finishes.
Oh
Widget's doing everything in her power, but she's just getting burned down by Recon and Warhead. It looks like ZappingStrike somehow
no. Wow, what a
managed to
game.
take this
Nothing
game
can
after a
stop it.
9-point deficit.
Unbelievable.
That was...
That was exciting.
They told me this was a good game, and I was starting to doubt their call there in the middle of the game, but sure enough.
Sure enough, they were right. It wasn't. Look at that graph. Wow.
Look at this gap right here. This is huge. And then
that
it's just
team wipe really pulled the match back.
I mean, there were 2. There was a team wipe at the 12-minute mark, and then right there about again at the
yeah.
with only a minute remaining. And that, I mean, you can see these chain uploads along with that total vision. I mean, Usgu must be kicking himself after that one. That was a game he had almost. I mean, he had it in the bag.
He did.
I think. So something to keep in mind, other than just that boss kill, Usgu was speed farming and got into Alpha Strike, but ZappingStrike was taking a few extra waves off of each of those hives. The hives themselves don't give a lot of XP, but getting all those soldiers, all those workers, that adds up.
That's right.
And we saw. I mean, squad level 10 is kind of a crucial point because you normally want to hit 11 to get those special moves unlocked, and we saw between Warhead locking down and then follow up with that Pandora, that build is just that's mean.
It's brutal.
If you're in the uplink, it's hard to evade those big AoE pools like that.
Yeah, especially with Blink on top of that, and I think he has. He doesn't have Evoker's Web on, which was interesting, but...
Yeah, he was running the Osmotic Draw instead to get the cooldown reduction, I guess maybe to get more Litany of Plagues out?
Maybe?
But either way, I mean, that was crushing to see Usgu just get wiped out, and his timing with those final null fields were great. He didn't blow him early in the match. He'd blow him at the end of the team fight when Recon's looking to escape, when Widget's looking to drop the repair bubble,
I suffer
and
from that
shut
all
down.
the time. All the
it's
time.
so
I'm
good.
trying to get out of there fast, and those null fields kill me. I'm also, I get worried when I see core hoarding, all those cores in his base, and a lot of back and forth checking the uplink and coming back and waiting for hives to spawn. I kind of feel like those 10-second moments could have been enough to...
Even just, I mean, as we saw right there, even just 1 point could have been huge right there, because then it wouldn't have gone into overtime, and ZappingStrike wouldn't have had the opportunity
so having 8 cores